All right, so guess what? We have some more things. We have to look at exponential and logarithmic functions as well. So here we have e to the x, here we have e to the negative x, and here we have ln of x. And so, the limit of e to the x is going to be equal to 1 when x goes to 0. That's where it equals here. As x approaches positive infinity, it goes to positive infinity. As it approaches negative infinity, it goes to 0. Now this is kind of the opposite here. As it equals 0, it's going to be 1. As it goes to positive infinity, it goes to 0. And as it goes to negative infinity, it goes to positive infinity. Now here, we're going to approach 0 from the right. And when we do, it goes to negative infinity. And when we go to positive infinity, it goes to infinity. So it's just going to keep going up. And so with that, we're going to go and do some more problems. And again, we're going to do similar kind of thing. We're going to think about what do we compare it to. So for A, what do we compare this one to? Well, we're going to compare that to e to the minus x. Okay, and this one is going to be shifted left. And so what happens e to the minus x? Well, we have this one. And so when you go to the negative infinity, it's going to go to positive infinity. Okay, so that's going to be equal to positive infinity. What about b? Well, here we're going to compare to e to the x, and this time it's going to be shifted to the right. And so when we do that, we're going to go to negative infinity. And so we have e to the x, we've shifted to the right, and we're going to, what was it again? Negative infinity. It's going to go to 0. So that's going to equal 0. C. Here we're going to compare it to ln of x because we have the ln. And this one is going to be shifted to the left. And it's going to be going to a -4 from the right. And so most likely, if I remember how this works, it's going to go to negative infinity. And our last one, we're going to compare to ln of x again. And this one's going to be shifted to the right. And we're going to positive infinity. And remember, when it's going like this, it's going to go to positive infinity. Okay. All right. So let's stop with those. And again, we're going to now have the ones here with the exponentials and logs, and we'll have the ones all the way back here with just the x to the 1 and 1 over x to the 1, and then even powers on x squared and 1 over x squared. So now we'll have all of those to think about when we're doing limits in the future.